It's time for Mario. Sort of. I've been struggling with how to tackle this game for weeks now. I've been putting it off because honestly, everybody and their mother has played Super Mario Bros. And if you haven't, then honestly, I think that you're probably under 5 years old. But not only has everybody and their mother played Super Mario Bros., they've most likely also done it on YouTube. And so I have been struggling with how to play this in a way that I thought was interesting enough to differentiate me from everyone else. Would I do a full walkthrough? Would I just make fun of every last thing but only do the first couple of levels? I think I'm going to do something a little bit in between the two. My plan is to cover as much trivia as I know about this game while doing a little bit of research. Shoutouts to Legends of Localization and the Cutting Room Floor. But I also, like goofing around and having a good time. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't go into this expecting a full walkthrough, but also don't go into it expecting complete disrespect for the source material. You know what I mean? So, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to start off by covering something that I'm fairly certain very few people have ever actually seen. The manual. It's not that hard to come by nowadays because thanks to Nintendo of Japan, I'm able to see this straight on their website. But back in the day, I know that I opened this game and I basically just got rid of the manual immediately because who has time to read? You have a world to save. If you don't care about learning about the lore behind Mario Bros. Or all of the interesting tricks in the manual, or maybe looking at some funny pictures, that's fine with me. I will not be upset if you just go to the next video for gameplay. If you decide to stick around though, I think it's time to get started. Let's do this thing. Howdy folks, welcome to Mario. Let's look at the manual. Mario in space! I think that was something they just used for all of the action-y games. I'm probably wrong. There's your Nintendo seal of approval. That's always nice to have. Oh hey, cool, story time. Haven't done one of these in a while. One day, the kingdom of the peaceful mushroom people was invaded by the Koopa, a tribe of turtles famous for their black magic. The quiet, peace-loving mushroom people were turned into mere stones, bricks, and even field horsehair plants, and the Mushroom Kingdom fell into ruin. The only one who can undo the magic spell on the mushroom people and return them to their normal selves is the Princess Toadstool, the daughter of the Mushroom King. Unfortunately, she is presently in the hands of the great Koopa Turtle King. Mario, the hero of the story, maybe, hears about the Mushroom People's plight and sets out on a quest to free the Mushroom Princess from the evil Koopa and restore the fallen kingdom of the Mushroom People. You are Mario. It's up to you to save the Mushroom People from the black magic of the Koopa. Okay, so that was very informative. I learned a few things. One, I learned that the toads are just called mushroom people, assuming that they are talking about toads and not some other kind of sentient mushroom that, I don't know, that'll come later there. Second, I learned that the Koopas love black magic. Who knew? I mean, I've never seen Bowser use magic unless you count breathing fireballs. The Koopas just walk left to right. That doesn't seem very magical to me. I mean, I guess if you go to Super Mario Bros. 3, you've got the Koopa Kids, and they've got their magic wands and stuff, but that's a stretch. That's stretching it. Also, apparently the manual doesn't have a lot of faith in you, so that's your lesson for the day. Nintendo thinks you're a failure. Also, fun fact, never hit or drop this game. Also, do not take it apart. Things tend to work better when you don't do that. My favorite thing is, okay, so looking at the controls, you see that up is 3 question marks. Why even bother labeling that? Why not just write climb? Because it'll help you climb sometimes. There's no reason not to put a label there. And if you aren't going to put a label there, don't put question marks because that's just confusing. Well, at least we know that you can jump and swim. Don't get too lazy about swimming or you'll get pulled under by the whirlpool at the bottom of the screen. I didn't notice it was a whirlpool, but I guess it's a whirlpool now. I just thought that I was falling into an abyss, like the Marianas Trench or something. B to accelerate. It's weird that they use the word accelerate. It makes Mario sound like a car. Is this predicting Mario Kart? Huh. How to play. This will be interesting to look at. Platformers weren't really a thing at this point, at least not traditional platformers. So let's look at this. As this game proceeds, the screen gradually advances to the right. The Mushroom Kingdom is made up of a number of worlds, and each world is divided into 4 areas. The 4th area of each world ends in a big castle. The princess, as well as her mushroom retainers, are being held in one of the castles by the Turtle Tribe. In order to rescue the princess, Mario has to make it to the castle at the end of each world within the given time. Along the way are mountains, pits, sea, turtle soldiers, and a host of traps and riddles. I didn't notice a lot of riddles in the game. Maybe they're talking about the puzzles in the castles or the hidden blocks. I don't know. Whether or not you can make it to the last castle and free the princess depends on you. You're going to need sharp wits and lightning reflexes to complete this quest. Alright, that's handy, I guess. I wouldn't say you necessarily need sharp wits. You just need to have good reflexes. Everything's pretty self-explanatory. But then again, like I said, this was one of the first platformers, so maybe they were just assuming people didn't know what they were going to be doing. Huh, there's no time bonus when you get to the last castle. I did not realize that. I haven't beaten this game in a while. I'm going to talk about that in the next video. Mario and Super Mario both jump the same height. I call shenanigans, sir. I've always felt that Super Mario goes higher than regular Mario. I guess I have no proof to back that up. It's just something that I've always believed since I was a kid. Kind of like how when you hold down and B, you're more likely to catch the Pokemon. It makes no sense, but it's there, and you have to believe in your heart of hearts that it's true, or else the Nintendo magic is gone. I'm gonna believe that Super Mario jumps higher than Mario, no matter what the manual says. The manual is a liar, 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 liar. Pushing the B button makes Mario speed up, and when Mario is speeded up, he can jump higher. Is speeded a word? Speeded up is a word. It's a phrase. It's an archaic phrase, but it's a phrase. Today I learned. In addition, there are other ways to get an extra Mario. I love the one that's just question mark. What's with this manual in question marks? Why even put it there if you're not going to tell people what it is or even hint at what it is? There's a 4th way to get 1-ups, I guess, is the best that I've learned. That's still not cool. Mario's friends. If you come across mushrooms who have been turned into bricks or made invisible, they reward you by giving you a power boost. Ah yes, remember every time you hit a block to get a magic mushroom or a Starman, you're actually hurting one of the toads that have been turned into a block. I guess they like being hurt, though, because they give you a present. Oh my god, look at the Super Mario picture. He looks like he's all hyped up on caffeine. When Super Mario or Fiery Mario are bumped into by a bad guy, they don't die, but simply return to their old Mario selves. I love that wording. That's hilarious wording. Oh, hey, it talks about invincibility frames. That's kind of unique. I feel really bad for the Koopas. Those pictures are just so sad. Mario needs to be stopped. He's a cretin. Some bad guys can't be killed. Look out for these immortal creeps. Well, that's not very nice. They're just trying to get a paycheck. Mario's clearly the one that's attacking them. Okay, what's next? Ooh, enemies. Enemy names and descriptions. You've got the Little Goomba. Not a Goomba, but a Little Goomba. That's weird because there are no big Goombas in this game. There are big Goombas later. So unless they're trying to predict Giant World in Mario 3, That's weird. A mushroom who betrayed the Mushroom Kingdom. So is that what an evil toad looks like? I've never seen an evil toad. Okay, Goombas are toads, confirmed, I guess. One stomp and he dies. They use the word dies. That's weird to hear in a Nintendo game. Koopa Troopa Green, soldier of the Turtle Empire. His orders are to find and destroy Mario. Destroy Mario. Jump on him and he stops moving for a while. Alright, Koopa Troopa Red. This turtle is chicken. So is it a turtle or is it a chicken? Very timid, he gets scared easily and runs back and forth a lot. Does he though? I'm gonna have to test that later. I don't think they actually do that. I think that's a lie manual. Jump on him and he stops moving for a while. Okay, that one's true at least. Koopa Paratroopa. Green. A bit out of control, he wings around aimlessly. I know this is probably translated in Japan, but what's with all of these weird word choices? Who says wings around? He flies around and comes at you all of a sudden. Stomp on him and he loses his wings. Koopa Paratroopa Red. This turtle is under control. I see what they did there. But likes to take it easy. Well, I have a feeling that's what under control means. If you're under control, you're not causing much of a mess, are you? Stomp on him and he loses his wings. Buzzy Beetle. Quite the toughie, fireballs don't even faze him. I don't have anything to say about that besides the fact that the name has always confused me. Buzzy Beetles don't buzz, they're not fast, they barely look like beetles. I don't know what's up with that name. If anybody can explain it for me, go for it. Hammer Brothers. These wily twin brother turtles come at you throwing hammers. Well named. Spiny. Lakitu's pet. Why is he throwing his pet at people? That's not very kind to his pet. PETA would love a word with him. Lakitu's pet but a wild fighter. You can't kill him by jumping on top of him. Lakitu. The mysterious turtle who controls the clouds. Well, I don't know if he controls the clouds. He controls the cloud. He chases after Mario and drops Spiny's eggs on top of them? Huh, what do you know? Spiny's eggs. Eggs of the turtle Spiny, pet of Lakitu. You can't destroy them by jumping on them. I thought those were just Spinies, all balled up. I'm learning things today. Piranha plants. Heh, typo. Man-eating plants that live in the flower pots. You mean the pipes? I guess Smash Bros. Has taught me that they're pretty much interchangeable. They show their faces quickly and without warning, so watch out. You can't kill them by jumping on top of them. Cheep Cheep. Another name that's always confused me. At least I like Cheep Cheeps better than Buzzy Beetles, but they don't cheep. They jump. Usually found in the water, but also sprouts wings and flies. So you have to be careful in the air too. That's a bit hyperbolic. They just jump out of the water. They don't sprout wings. I'd be frightened of them if they did. Can't be killed from above when she's in the water. She? They have genders? Do these animals have these monsters have gender politics? Are there trans Cheep Cheeps? Bullet Bill. Chases after Mario slowly but steadily. You can kill him by jumping onto him from above. Bloober. They're known as bloopers now, with a P instead of a B. So I don't know if that's a typo, or if they just had a different name back then. Chases stubbornly after Mario, a guy to look out for. You can't kill him by jumping on top of him. You know, because you're in the water. It's hard to jump when you're underwater. Try me. If you do it successfully, take a video. I want to see that. Potaboo. Oh yeah, the fireballs have names. I keep forgetting the fireballs have names. Protector of the great sorcerer Koopa King. He comes flying out of the lake of fire inside the Koopa King's castle. They have genders too? Are those things supposed to be alive? They don't have faces and they just jump up and down. I thought it was just a plain old fireball. Mushroom retainers. 7 mushrooms who originally served in the court of Princess Toadstool, but are now under the spell of the evil Koopa King. Under his spell? I don't know what he spelled them into doing. The only time you see them is at the very end of a level. So, who knows what they were doing? Why he'd want 7 mushrooms. I don't even know why he wanted the princess in the first place. Probably a fetish thing. Speaking of, Princess Toadstool. Oh my god, she's the question mark. She can give you an extra life. Pretty useless at the end of the game, but whatever. Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. She is the only one who can break the spell of the evil Koopa King. Or I can. I'm helpful. Mario likes to kill things. Jumping board. If Mario jumps onto it, it goes up and down. Pushing the A button when the jumping board is all the way up makes Mario jump super high. That's actually helpful to remember. If you've never played this before, remember that jumping board thing. And then Bowser, King of the Koopas. King of the Koopa. I thought it was Koopas. I thought they said Koopas earlier. So which is it? I know he's King Koopa. Whatever. The Sorcerer King holding Princess Toadstool captive in the last castle. He comes at you spitting fire. There are several ways to kill him, but you only get points if you use fireballs. Question mark, question mark, question mark, points. I recommend not using fireballs, but we'll get to that eventually. Super Mario Bros. Secret Tricks. Aw, look at him! This guy's adorable! The bulldozer attack. So is that what you call it when you kick a shell? I'm gonna start using that name from now on. The bulldozer attack sounds amazing. You can't kill enemies you can't see by sending a shell off the screen after them. Why not? Maybe they jump over the enemy when Mario isn't looking. Well, that wouldn't make any sense. Goombas don't jump. There are plenty of other tricks. See if you can discover them on your own. Why put that there? There's a lot of weird stuff in this manual, man. See if you can discover them on your own. Why would you say that they're there then? Chain reaction techniques. Use the old domino effect. Ask your parents to wipe out a bunch of bad guys one after the... Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. This is confusing. Because, kids don't read the manual, right? So, the way I look at this, either the kid is reading the manual and is taught a term that they don't understand, although I feel like most kids would know what the domino effect is, or the parent is reading the manual and the ask your parents joke is useless, pointless. I don't understand. Each coin you grab is worth 200 points. Why do you suppose this is under chain reaction techniques? I don't know. Stop trying to be cute. You tell me. Top secret, you get 50 points for each brick you smash. So remember, you get rewarded for homicide. There are several different ways to get an extra Mario. Try to figure them out for yourself. I know you already said that up there, and that still makes me mad. And then it talks about the fireworks. The reason the fireworks go off is a secret. I'll tell you about that later. And then compliance with FCC, memo, warranty if you care, more space, and that's it. That was the manual. I had fun. I hope you had fun. If you didn't have fun, I hope you're not here anymore. I mean, I hope that you had more fun skipping to the next video. As much as it hurts me that you're not watching my content. I'm just not good enough for you, am I? And whatever. I'll see you guys next time for some actual gameplay. I promise. Bye.